I'm here.
Oh, okay, yeah. So once I open one, I'll call your name before I open the next file so that you would answer if you're here or not before we continue. So for this, maybe you should use what's it called, stroke instead. But this is nice, shows that you know what you're doing. I like this weather forecasting stuff you did here to be able to tell someone if it's going to rain or not. If this is an actual app, I'm going to use it. Now, the fact that you can use the line offline is a very nice concept also. But you look for a way to make these colors more better. But aside that, I think it's just the coloring. Just try to make it better. I don't know, maybe you use color.com or any other means, but work on the color. But everything on this, don't change anything. Just maybe work on the color. You can reduce the opacity of all of this so that it's not going to look like it's Nigerian map that is fighting for attention. But I like what you also did with your coloring, showing that it's an African something, it's Nigerian something. Then the profile settings, FAQs, and all of this. I feel like you should have used a bar down, a nav bar down. So all you need to do is just to put profile. So under the profile will be what will contain the feedback and all of those other things. Why this would be home. So I really don't know. There should be search. Okay, yeah. So I think that your nav bar should have home button, it should have search, it should have the profile, and it should have maybe recent locations. So let's say, for instance, I went to a particular place and I still want to go through that. I want to go to that place also, but I want to use a different route. Instead of me to start from afresh to search for it, I should be able to check my recent trips. And from there, I should be able to say, okay, click on it and choose a different route. Maybe I will not change my current location, something like that. But this should not be here. This two is enough. This should be like a nav bar. Yeah, I like this. I like this, but work on the search. Okay. This search here is actually better. You can see this search bar is better than what we have here. Just that this is not aligned. So the search here, the icon and this, they are not aligned together. So try to work on it. So this one is still just the coloring I'll be talking about. This gray color, maybe you should reduce the opacity. Aside that, every other thing is nice. Thank you for your work so far. You've done a great job here. So is Favor in class? Omoleke Adesana, are you in class? Number 2. So the person
Yes,
is
I'm
not
in
in
class.
class. Okay, you're
Yeah,
in
I'm in
class.
class.
Okay. You've not done your page. See your landing
Yes, I
page.
was so busy at work yesterday. That's why I could not do it.
Oh, okay. So remember to change this to regular. This text should be a regular text and not the medium that we have here. This your button is too small. Increase it a bit. This is 36. Remember what I talked about button? It should be within 45 to 60. 36 is too small. The length is also the width is also too small. So please adjust it. Then your form input also, adjust the form input. So once you adjust this, you should be able to use the same for all of them. Yeah, as you can see, this one is even bigger than this login, and login is like the call to action. So just make it more better. Aside that, I think your colorings are okay. Yeah, they are. So try once
Yeah,
you work
thank
on
you.
it again, just let me know that you've worked on it so that I'll check that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So to me, are you in class?
Yes, I'm in class.
Okay. Okay. Another person that did user persona. Yeah, to me this is nice. This is how your user persona should be. It's nice, the age, the background. But I think you should remember that you already did goals. This is bold, so your background should also be bold. Moving to this is a tech savvy and all of that. But I feel like this color should be changed to, I don't know if it matches, but for me it's looking like it doesn't. Maybe you should use gray or white and it will be better. And also let me read the goals. Let me see the goals. Find more. Yeah, these are his goals. Yeah. So nice one with the user persona. So let's go to welcome to Go Direct. Yeah, I like this. But I think you should reduce this picture a bit to go inside. So this is good. This is good. I like your pictures. This is good. Well, what is here? Is this how the picture is, or okay, yeah, that's how it is. It's just like a caged picture. So this is good. This is good. But I would also suggest that, yeah, it's good. I wanted to say you should use the yellow from the vehicle, but I just went back to realize that this is your yellow for your normal text. I think you should change this your yellow to the yellow on the vehicle, because the yellow on the vehicle looks brighter and better. So you just need to change this color here so that it's going to fit in all. Yeah, this is good. All corrections were taken. But I think this should be white instead. Or if you don't want to use white, use background color and just put your, what's it called? And put a stroke on it. So this text is coming outside too much, so push it inside a bit. As this is, you can see how this is, and try to group your work together so that people don't move stuffs up and down for you. Then this is good. This is good. So let me see your home page. Okay. Yep. Okay. So this screen is okay. Yeah. This is email verified. Okay. Okay. Sure. It's nice. So my only issue here is this your colors. The color you're using on it doesn't match. So try to change the color and align it where, yeah, this map is this. Where do you want to go to? Nice. Just the colors on this. Work on the colors on this and the colors on this. This is too jam packed. Look for a way to make it better. Yeah, but this is also good. But I can see that your icons, they are different sizes. So there's something make it equal. I've been emphasizing on it. Consistency. If you're using size 20, all should be size 20. You should not use 20 and come here and use 30. Aside that, work on your coloring. Aside that, this is the fact that you know what you want, and so just work on the coloring. Nice job. But you know that there are more screens for you to be designing, so just take time. I know that now that you have capstone, you might not be able to focus on this. So that's why I would watch the assignment review, and so that we do website. Remember that for your, what's it called? For your capstone project, you're not designing a mobile app. Nobody is designing a mobile app, because the people you have are web developers. So it's a website you'll be designing for your capstone. So we are going to do a website today. So I'm done with that. Abdul,
Hello.
you're in class?
Yes, ma'am, in class at draw forward.
Okay, Abdul Alford. I don't want to spoil your other name. That's why I called Abdul instead. So they requested the web. That means the mobile interface. They are not going to code it, but the live one will be the web. Okay. Oh, now I see what Abdul did. He just created a new page. Okay, banking made easy. Yeah, you've made the corrections, but the correction should be on this overlay. So this should be white. Since this is an overlay, this should be white, so that your red color will show well. Yeah. So I think you should make this pure blue. Like you should make this color, this blue itself, instead of this blue, or you ensure that this is too much, so you should also reduce it. If you want to use this, reduce it and be sure that it works. This also, I think you can use white here. White. This is good. Yeah, just the way you have the white here. Send P and all of that. But these your icons, they are too big inside it. You can see that there's no breathing space. So just reduce it a bit. This work on this. This should be around 10 if you're using overlay 10 and rest. This person is saying you're seeing vision, no? Hey, that I said to 25 like. Okay, but where's my image? My picture is missing here. The picture here is missing. The picture here is missing. So put your picture. So this is neat. This is neat. Yeah. This is really neat. Aside the different colorings, aside all of this coloring. So work on the coloring and you're good to go. Tulu, Tulu Alokwe, not in class.
I'm in class. You've reviewed my.
Today?
No, the first day you are reviewing.
Have you done your home page? So I'm looking at the corrections that I did and the home page now.
Okay. No,
Have you done it? Okay, so no need. Israel. Israel is not in class. Muhyiddin. Muhyiddin is not in class. Ruben. Ruben is not in class. Olajide.
Ruben is in class.
Oh, okay. Ruben, you've not done the correction. You still left this white overlay and this. Please work on that correction. There's nothing I need to correct here again. Please, if you've not done your own page, also mention so that I don't end up opening it.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Imelda. Imelda is not in class. Is Juga in class?
Yes, I'm in class.
Okay. Okay. So please group these two together and centralize it. This one is too big. This keep should be somewhere up here. It should be up there and not here. These also, they are too big. So try to reduce it, and your spaces are too much. So just try to work on that one. Where is leading them to login? So this is supposed to lead them to login and sign in. So there should be a sign in button here. So you can reduce the what's it called? The opacity of this so that it will sit well. Bring this a little bit down. This is too outside. If you view it in phone, you might not see it. Then remember consistency. This is the size of your form. This is now the size of your button. Make them equal. And this form is too small. This is 38. Remember 45, within 45 to 60. So ensure you use within that range. 50 is like the best for me. 50 is the best. 50 is not too big, it's not too small. This is also going out. This is going out. This is So once you work on one, you should reflect, you should use it for all others. This is okay, but I don't know the text under it. You need to crop it out and have just the image, because I noticed that you downloaded the image somewhere and it has something below it. This is your spacing, they are too much. Take all of this up a bit. Okay, so this, bring it out, centralize it, work with alignment, and you're good to go.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Is Adeyemo in class?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Yeah, these are the people I've never reviewed their work. Okay. You are here for me. Please, oh, I need advice. I'll come. Yeah, but I love your illustration and I love the pink part. But then you're trying to make us feel like it's only ladies that will use this app. But I like it. I like it. It's giving me feminine vibe. Welcome here. Here, this is nice. Well, your next button, this is a physio.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a busy. So, but then this is nice. Okay, this is good. This is good. Okay, yeah. You see, the only thing I can see here is the fact that your inner text is bigger. Please reduce it and centralize it. Yeah,
Okay.
reduce it and centralize it. Make this a medium text. A medium text. Yeah. Then this, the one inside, reduce the opacity to like say 70 or 60 so that it won't be dragging. This is supposed to be something I should see after I see the first name.
Okay.
So overall, aside that, good. This is okay. So now these your icons. They are supposed to be inside with this and not outside. Yeah. And at least okay, yeah, the spacing is okay. Spacing is okay. Okay. Nice. It's like you're good with colors. Oh. What happened to your other pages?
No, I've not finished yet.
Oh, okay. Please try and finish up.
All right.
Your own page is like the most important thing for us now. Is the next person in class or Mirindi?
Sorry, Obuma, you have passed my name and you've not checked my work at all.
What's your name?
Shimilere, Oluwashimilere. Number 12.
I called now. I called. The person did not respond.
I didn't hear. Oh, sorry, and I've been
Oh,
here on
okay.
alone.
Okay. So I called. My serious people. Zenzo. Okay. What am I supposed to correct here now? I'll look for something. Actually, there is nothing. There is nothing here. Nothing here. Illustrations on point. No, I'm looking for it. I will surely see one thing. But then coloring on points, illustrations used on points, your spacing on point. Maybe I would see for me this on point. Okay, I've seen.
Right.
I've seen, yeah. This is too big for this text and it's not centralized. So try to reduce this. Let me see the size you're using already. This is like 2015. So you should use say 1510. That would be better. and this is not properly aligned to the edge. So this should go to the edge and not the center. Same as this goes to the edge and not the center here. Okay. Yeah, this is another part. These two things, you're not supposed to use the same color, because it's just like the two they are calling me at once. Yeah, I know that the two should be calling me at once, but I think it would be better if you don't make it like this. Instead, make it, I think this is horizontal and this is vertical. So make it a two box here, two box here. And one should be selected. One should show that it's selected, which is your next screen. So what should show that it's selected is this verify my email address, because that's the next screen you're supposed to have, right? And the other one should just be like it's not selected, so that once I come, I just know which one is selected and which is not. And
Okay, so
this is
I
too
get you
big.
right. That means I should remove the color from that verify my phone number and just put it like a stroke, Abby.
Yes, either like a stroke or you use a different color.
Okay.
Yeah, but then you should add a stroke for the one that is selected. So that's why I also advise that this red color should not be what you should use. Maybe use still use the red, but maybe reduce the opacity and make the text itself, the red. Then add a stroke so that it will show that this is what is selected and this is what that will lead you to the next thing. Then I can see one here. Remember, I've been talking about what's it called? That anything you're doing, it should be consistent across board. You use the second format of putting the code, this as a different text, but from the starting, I don't have it there. So if you're doing this, all your text, remember that any text you're using here, any color you're using here should be what you should use across board. So, but I like this pattern where you're using two colors. So I feel like you should verify your email. Your email should take this other color also. Account the same thing, and that's it. Yeah. Okay, I've done yours. So where did I even stop? Abayomi, Abdul, Biodun,
I'm here.
Woo,
Biodun.
Abiodun. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
We still have some time, so we are going to review everybody's own. Okay, Biodun, your work is agro buyer. Okay. Yeah, so, or is it that the name is just buyer and you could not see
Yeah.
something? It's just buyer. I went to use agro. So I think that, yeah, the logo has something. There are logos that don't have anything attached to it. But if you want to use this logo, I think you should just name your design should just be agro. There'll be no need for this buyer.
Okay.
Yeah. So if I'm the one doing this, because I know how to use graphics somehow, what I'm going to do is I'll use a different color, maybe green, a green rectangle to cover this tagline stuff and write maybe the buyer here. You get?
Okay.
Yeah. So use
Alright.
a rectangle and write the buyer here instead of here that you have your buyer. So to just be like it's a group buyer.
Okay.
So this is not centralized. Centralize it. This is not centralized. So try to centralize it. So that's just it. Centralize. If you do for the first one, you do for all. Now I don't understand your concept of pink. Yeah. Instead, just use the color of this and may add a stroke to it. You already have a stroke and the stroke is actually good. So just change this color. So you don't even need to change. Just come to the color parts where you have color. Just turn it off.
Okay.
Minus, use that minus to turn it off and you would have something better. And remember, okay, this and this, they are equal. It's equal. But I think you should expand your distance a bit so that it would cover a good part of your design.
Okay.
Let's check the size. The size, the height is 37. Yeah, this is good. But I'm not seeing you people's own page. Oh, what is happening? You will
We are
not bring
working
us
on it.
back. You are working
We are
on it when you have capstone. Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 more persons. Is Abdulhamid in class? Abdulhamid, Abayomi, Adegbami,
Yes, I'm in class.
Abayomi.
Yes, I'm in class.
Okay, okay. You know, I called Abdul before, so I wanted to be sure. Access. Why you giving me access? Let me go to the Esther. Is Esther in class?
Yes, I'm in class.
Okay, so let me look at Esther's. This is the first language app I'm seeing. It's not language, oh. It's
No
farm.
language.
Okay, Esther, you can see what's the first mistake. You yourself, you can see it without me telling you, say, this is not aligned. This is supposed to align with your sec, with your logo, and your logo is too big, so reduce it. Your shadow is not soft. But I like the fact that you are giving your users options to choose their language. But this is not supposed to come next. Okay, yeah. It's nice because if I choose Igbo, that means this is going to be Igbo. This text will be Igbo, right? Let me just assume that's the concept. If that's it, then it's where it is good. So I have nothing to correct here apart from this color. I don't actually buy this color. So the color should be this particular green, or you use any other color. The plenty thing. Okay, so buyer or seller. So I think you should make here more sweet. And if you want to do it like this, it's better you do it as the way this is. Something like this, but the box now should be bigger. Or you put the logo that you used as an overlay, put it on top so that it will have something to cover the space and give us a little write-up. And please select your preference, something like that. Select your preference. And I have issues with your shadow. If you can change the blur and all of that to a more softer shadow. Now this is your line, this is your ruler, this is supposed to be your guide, but your box is going outside it. So push it inside and maybe push here in. That's why you're supposed to have it right and left to give you what you want to do. So just work on your shadows and your alignments also, and you're good to go. And this screen, but this, I like the pictures. Now there's something I noticed. You can see that this is how this picture is wide. This is supposed to be the same and not shorter. This is supposed to be this is here. So this, I know that for some pictures you might not get the exact length, but at least the width should be the same. Something like this now, you will not get the length of this, but let the width be the same.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I
that's
had
for
to
Esther.
start the work. The one I did previously was so funny. So I had to
Okay.
start.
At least
I had to have work
you had to
done.
restart it before showing us. Thank you. Is what that's in class. Hey. Mohammed.
I am in class, ma.
Access
Okay.
granted by your me.
Which one? Okay, Yomi. Oh, okay, no problem. So let me just open your mission before I come back to right here. Yomi. Finance Paji. It's looking like we really have agric and mental health in this class. The first finance, I think. So yeah. Finance Paddy. Yeah, this is good. But you can see something now. I don't know which one is the first text or the main text, the other text. I don't know which one is the one that is following it. But try to do that. And where's your button that is showing next? That is taking me to the next screen. Your skip is here, but you don't have your next screen. So yeah, sign up or login. Try to reduce this a bit or make it the same color of this and add a stroke to it. Consistency, no, your work is not consistent. See the size, see the this thing you're using here, see what you're using here. So change them, make them consistent, please. And give it small breathing space. This is just like me packing everybody in the room and joining them. There is COVID, allow them sit apart small. Let them not to be together too much. Yeah, verify your name. So for this, based on UX laws, I don't really advise that you put this here. So just allow them register. Then you have to put this when you get to settings. So under settings now, they will now get to upgrade their accounts to the next account. Remember what I said, make your users do what they want to do quickly. You have to give them this step because it's very important, but should be in the when they are already logged into the system. Because there's some people that, let's say for instance, the reason why I had to open payday is because I wanted to check if truly they have dollar card, because I was using Wema Alert. Wema Alert, they will tell you online that they have dollar card. But once you register, finish and go to the dollar card part, that's when you now see they will tell you coming soon. So I've already verified what I wanted to verify before finding it out. And it's not ideal that I'm opening plenty finance app because I just want to do something. So allow me register. Let me be sure that your what you want, what I want is working before I do this. And this is too small. Please look for another text inputs and put here. This is looking like Nokia Touch on. It's not looking like this is Nokia Touch button and not Android. So look for Android on. I don't know why you're doing games here when what you have is finance. So you have
Sorry,
to
this
delete
was the
this
one I
one.
did in class. I supposed to have removed it.
Yeah, you remove it. And I see that you're not done. You're just doing wireframe here. So work on all those things I talked about, and that's it. So yeah. Okay, Adiola. Have you sent the link to the group chat? So that's my email address. It's like Esther went to pack everybody in farm. Agricultural app that on the day we're doing this thing, we did not get people. Now almost all the apps I'm seeing here, it's from them. So this should be down here. This should be down here and not up. The logo should be up. I like this. Welcome to this. But you did not give us any call to action. When you welcome us, what are you doing? So this should be this instead. This should be this instead. And maybe you can take this one to the end and the part when I'm done with all my verification. When I'm done with signing up, you can just use it to welcome me to this and put the call to action for me to go back home. There's no, this should be down here. I know that you want to try to do something different, but this should be down here and not off. If you check almost all designs, you'll notice is it. But then this thing is too long. This is too long. The IS should be 4. You are giving us 5. Wait, that's 5. Yeah, this is too long. Please work on it. Yeah. This is good. This is good, but I think this part, this shadow is not needed. This size, try to reduce it. Try to reduce it. This should be white. Make this white. This is our no valley. Make this white. Make this white. Centralize this. Centralize it and so just reduce this and send this back. And that's it. Kingsley in class.
Yes, ma. Good morning.
Good morning. Uh, Welcome to jump out. So this text, I think if you reduce the size of this is too big. Make it like 16, say 16.
You
This is
mean the
20.
welcome to Sumak?
No, not the welcome. The welcome is okay. The welcome is nice where it is. I'm talking about this next part. It's because it's 20. That's why it's looking like it's too much. So reduce it to 16. And there's no call to action. Give us a call to action here, which is next. This your page 1 of 3 should come here. Should come to this part, this right hand side. Or you should put it on top, not this part that it is. And there's no need for page 1 to 3 because you already have this. So this thing is doing the same work as this. You get. So that's why when you get to page 2, it will change instantly to the next side. And give this space. Give this space. Give this space more too. So if you want to give space, remember what I said, just hold this one, hold shift, hold the down one, shift A, then come and give it equal space. I think 12 most times works, 10, 12 works. So the same thing, yeah. Were you trying to do dark mode here? If you were trying to do dark mode here, then this should not be here.
Marcus, can you come again? You said about what you said with the shift and A.
Okay. So if you want to give it equal spaces, you should hold this, hold down shift, hold the next one, hold down shift, hold the next one, then press shift and A. It will give it auto layout. I'm going to talk about auto layouts, but that will be next week when we are doing prototyping. So we are going to talk about auto layouts in full. Now, the reason why I did not introduce it from onset is that it's a very complex term, and for beginners, it's not what you should be crowding your head with. You should first of all learn how to do your designs and make it final and make it work, because nobody would ask you, did you use auto layout in your design? No. But I'm sure going to show it. Yesterday was Figma's conference, config, and they've added more features. Some of you would open your Figma and you see that. So if you notice, it's almost they've added new things. You can see, let me show you a sample, an example. Now, okay, I can't view this, but when I get to my own, I'll view it. You can see that before it was just play, but now there's an arrow that you can click, and this is sweeter and better. And when I get to my own, you can see a dev mode. So now a developer can just come instead of this normal. You can see that they've even removed inspect from here. Like they've changed so many things. So once I get to my own, I'll just show you where almost everything that you know that you've been learning, they are still there, but 1 or 2 changes. I'll also show you a link. I already sent you the link in the first time. Follow Figma on YouTube. Figma on YouTube, you would get the new feature and how you can use it, because they are going to they are going to give us a tutorial on how to use it also.
Okay.
Yeah. So Victoria, is Victoria in class? Aisha.
Yes, I'm in class.
Okay, Victoria is in class. Is Aisha in class? Let me open it out and see if she's in class. Aisha in class?
Yes, ma'am, I'm in class.
Okay. Aduagbemi, are you in class? Olumuye? I don't think he's in class. This is... Okay, Aduagbemi is in class. So let me open it. So This is without me looking at it, I just know that it's mental health. As I can see, plus active mind. Yeah. So I think this text should not be white. The white doesn't really fit in here. And make it bold. This is giving me hospital vibe. It's giving me hospital vibe, like to come and treat sickness. And it's not giving me the mental part. If it's mental health, look for other illustrations. But this is just giving hospital vibe, hospital vibe. Centralize this, centralize this. This black text on this is not working. Same thing, yeah, it's not working. Okay, this is your timing. I don't think you would have changed this to this, and you can notice that you distorted this thing. When using it, you did not hold it from the side, so you can see how it is. The color, you could the same thing as this, so you need to bring in new icons and reduce it from the down, or you click on it, go to this part and ensure that they are equal. Maybe use 20 by 20. Your text, you are not consistent with this. This is rounded. I'm expecting all of this button should be rounded, but this is a different button. And please try to give this thing space. Remember what we've been talking from the sense. There's no space here. There should be space. There should be space. This is so small. This is like 30 something. Make it from 40 upward. Same thing here. So once you change on one, you will notice that you would have to use the same pattern on all. So that's it for yours.
Okay, thank you, ma.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay. Mm. Mental health people, you are too much. Oh. So yeah, I like your illustrations, but I think you should reduce this text. This text should be reduced. You can see that it's even entering the next screen. Reduce it and align it together. This is supposed to be aligned to the center. This is supposed to be aligned. This text is supposed to, your text is also supposed to be centered, aligned. Then you align it with this. This button is way too big. Yeah, I said you should use within this 74. It's more than 60. So it's way too big. So reduce it and reduce the text. Also, the text is 30. Text is what? Text is 32. Yeah, reduce it 24. 2024. All these they are big, and you can see that there's no space. Please try to use your alignment button where align all of these things and reduce the sizes. This is what is even supposed to be big. Yeah, this is supposed to be the 32, but you now want to use 20 instead of 32. Use 32 for this, use 16 for this, or 20 for this. Use 16 for this, use 14 for the inside one, 16 for your other text, 14 for the inside one. Then this is your home page. No, this is my game home page, so you need to do your own home page. So I do like me pepper veg. So you're selling just pepper. Um I don't like this illustration. I feel like you should, and this picture, I feel like you should get something better and use it. Yeah, I like this. I like this both. You can work on your colors a bit. And so there should be illustrations here so that it will be more friendly. You remember that the onboarding page is to intrigue your users, make them want to use your platform and not just leaving it like that. But I like this. I like this. The fact that okay, this is not aligned. Just try to align it. I like the concept you're bringing in with this. With this. Well, let me check the size. This is 12, I think. Make it say 15 by 15 for all. So this is, I like the fact that, oh, this is aligned here. This is aligned. This is aligned. But this is too sharp. Add a bit of opacity, add a bit of corner radius to it. Corner radius. Then this is too big. reduce this. Now this is also, this reduce your opacity. This is 000, reduce it, and this is 100. Reduce it to like say 60 or 40, and you're good to go. So once you reduce for one, you will need to reduce for all others. You're yet to do your home page. So once you do your home page, now remember consistency. You already started with something like this. So either you change this to match this, or you change this to match this. So that's it. Then your button text also is 30. 30 is too big. Use 20, 24. 24 should be the highest. 24 should be the highest. All right, so let's go. I've reviewed everybody's assignment. So if you're here and I did not review yours, let me know. Okay, they've made some changes to Figma, and one of those changes is the fact that now I can switch to dev mode. So once I switch to dev mode, this is the part where a developer will work on. So once I switch to it, I can bring in anything here. I can inspect this, copy the code, just like we have the same, and export all of this as SVG. Now, you know the good thing about this thing. The good thing about it is before developers will tell you, please help me export this and all of that. And I will not be the one to be exporting and all of those things. But now they can come here and export themselves. You can also create plugins. Now, these are the plugins. These plugins, they can run this to HTML code directly. They can run this to React code. They can put they can sorry, they can add their Jira plugins to it and all other plugins that would help them export all of these things better. Figma exporter can easily do all of these things without disturbing. So I just need to come back to my own design mode. So you see that we have two modes now. One is design mode, one is dev mode. So both of us can be working on the same file using the different modes. Now the next one is this present. You can see that we have the present button and we have the preview button. So now this is the same thing that your phone does for you. So just see now, for me to present, it will take me to another page, right? But this is preview page. Preview will still be on the same page. And I'll just be seeing my design. I can just move it to cover this part. And anything I'm doing, I'll be seeing it on the same screen without going to the next screen. Just it. So you can see that it's better. Now, for those of you that can't use your phone, you can now preview right in Figma right here without going to the next page, except you want to share the work to another person. That's when you need to go. They've added quite a number of things. They've added new things. You can now do a lot. So just go to Figma, and I've not even taken time to check all of those new reviews they've done, but I know that they've added 3 to 4 features. And if you check on Figma YouTube link, you'll see it. So before I start today's class, is there any question you want to ask me? Maybe you were doing something and you found it difficult to continue.
Yes, ma, I have a question.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I wanted to ask you, you know that while we're designing, we did like 2 to 3 onboarding screens, but then I did some during yesterday and day before yesterday. I went through a couple of apps and I saw that not every app even has that long welcome to this, welcome to that. Some apps, once you just see the splash screen, you just go straight to login or sign in. Is that bad UX? Or is every app supposed to have all those long distance?
No, so depending on the kind of app you're building. Now, the whole idea of this is the fact that, so it's just, let me just narrate it to you, man. So it's just like seeing me for the first time. You don't know me. And it will be so rude that you go straight to just asking me, what is your name? No greeting, no welcoming. So the whole idea of onboarding is to welcome your users, make them feel comfortable first before asking for their data. So if any app is doing that, it's not like it's entirely bad UX. maybe they just want their own part of it, they just want it to be short and quick, go straight to the point. You know that there are some people that don't like all of these things. That's why we give them the option to skip. There are some people that just want to go straight to what they are doing. But then standard is that when you're meeting somebody for the first time, welcome the person, make the person feel comfortable before you go as far as asking them what's your name, what's this, what's that, and all of that. Okay, Ruben, your hand is up.
Okay, and then some apps they put that on the splash screen, because you know what, our own project has one splash screen for just the logo. But some of those apps,
Yeah.
that splash screen has the
They put
welcome.
it there.
Yeah, this is your one-stop place for so and so thing. Get started. Is that still okay?
Yeah, it's still very okay.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so next question. Imelda, I've not reviewed your work. You're just coming in.
No, I've been here. I've been here since recent class.
So, but I called your name, you did not answer.
I stepped out, so I think that was when you did not call, when I was not around.
Oh, okay. All right, so let's just review
But
yours.
on this app, right? I did it on a new page. This was I redid my project, so I don't have this link is different.
Oh, okay. So you just send the new link.
Okay. So,
all right, somebody's hand is up. Okay, if nobody's hand is up, then we'll now move to what we have today. Aviodun, your hand is up. Just unmute and talk.
Okay, sorry, ma. What I want to ask is, I think similar to what the first lady asked, like you're mostly like all these e-commerce or e-commerce app, like what we're doing for agriculture. Sometimes you have like, what I see that what most of them do is that they don't need to register first before they proceed to check in, like see the home page. Is it a bad idea to still register first, or which one is better of just after onboarding, then you display the products? Probably if they are checking out or they are trying to click on something, they need to register.
Yeah, so that's for me. I prefer that pattern to all of this. So when I wanted to design for a platform and I had to do login and all of that too. That's, if you notice, I used to tell people that Jumia app is like one of the best for me when it comes to user experience. They might not have a very fine design, but their experiences in the app is good. So someone asked me a question one day when after designing for my platform, and it was like, what's the whole essence of telling somebody that is looking for a house to log in? That's so he said something. He said, Buma, I am very busy. If I'm coming to your platform, I just want to check what I came for and move on. So if you're doing something like a marketplace, I think the best thing is to skip all of these formalities of name, registration, and all of that. Take me straight to what I want to buy. If you're going to Jumia for the first time, you can log into Jumia and see what you want to see. You can just open their website, see what you want to see. The only time you'll be required to do this is when you want to buy. So because you want to buy now, they want your information. So you now be required to fill all of this. So I think that's actually a very good UX. But for finance can do selling anything. Before you would allow somebody to come to your platform as finance person, you need to be sure that this is a real human.
All right.
If you want to sell, please show them. You can skip all of this login and show them the homepage. Let people see what they want, and before they want to not perform any tax. That's why I was saying that even in finance, do not ask for my BVN once I'm signing up. Allow it. Don't ask for my picture all those time. Just allow me sign up with my name, email, and password. Then once I want to upgrade to do anything, then you can allow me do that.
All right.
Yeah. Any other question? Let's close the curtain for questions and go straight to what we have for today. So I want to design for a website. Now, if you're designing for a website, you don't need to pick a phone screen again. You now have to pick a desktop screen. That desktop screen now, we have MacBook Pro, MacBook Air. So, but I prefer to use 144, this desktop itself. That's like the standard for me. So for any design, we won't see me use more than this. So let me just take this downward. Now it's either I use what's it called? I use a section to divide it, but I don't want to use a section. You know why? Because for landing for this is going to be very long. So I'll just do something. I'll carry a rectangle and I'll bring it here, and I'll just keep this rectangle here. Maybe choose a color and put it, and I'll say this is where my landing page will start from. And I'll say this is where my home page will start from. So most times this is what I do. I just started using section because of the class, and section was actually a new feature. So they did not have section from the onset, so they just brought it. So I decided to just show us how to use section to differentiate. But this is what I use most times. So because I like alignment, this is not a design, but I'll still align it for myself and make this bold. Presentation matters in anything you are doing or your design. So now I have this as my own page. Now, what do you think they used to do for? Let me see the color that is here. FFF. So the first thing you need to design for home page is, okay, I'll have to go this to and call it my heading. So the reason why you need to rename is so that you would not have issues, because I've seen people sending me message that they are looking for something and they can't see. This will be my own page. When be looking for something, you will not see it. But if you rename it, you can just easily go to where it is and check if it's inside the frame and add it there. Now, anything I'm designing is supposed to be inside there. If it's on top of this, I won't be able to see it and all of that. So just even 1 minute, let me respond to something. Okay, so this is it. Now, the first thing you need to do for your design is you need to create your nav bar. Remember, this is a website, so you should have a nav bar. So I like using 100. Now, you notice something. If I put this in, you can see a drop down. You can now do different things here. I don't know what this is, but with time, once I'm able to view it, because they did the update yesterday. So once I do it, I'll also see if I can pass it across. I don't know what this is for now, but I like making this 100. So now that I have 100, now what's the first thing I need to put here? My logo. So I'll just go to what's it called? I'll go to plugins and I'll say now when you're designing for website, it's advisable that you use a line logo. Like if I'm designing for websites, now I have this logo, right? Okay, let me just use this. I have this. I won't keep it like this because it's website I'm designing for. I'm going to bring this here and move this here. So it's going to be like this. Now the reason why it should be like this is because this is a website and you don't want it to stay. What's up with this? Oh, okay. So it will be something like this. So let's assume this is my logo. This is what I'll use for websites. I won't make it the other way around because I don't want it to be occupying a lot of space for me. So let's go. I feel like I should design for something different and not safe look. So let me go to plugin and look for all Nigerian logos. Nigerian logos and what should I use? Let me see if they have CUDA here. Let me just check all the logos and see which one I need to use. They have Conga. There are culture. Wow, they've updated this logo. Okay. Let me use this. Let me use this. Let me use this. Let me use this. Workstation. Okay, so I'm using workstation. So this is the frame. I'm going to reduce the size. So I'll group it because of how it came in, and I'll group this instead. So I don't want the frame to disturb me. So let me go and I'll put it here. Now remember to do your alignments. So I'll just do my layout grids, and remember what I said in the last class. I'm going to make it 12 because it's web. I'm going to make this 100 and I'll still leave my margin as 20. Now for any website you visit, you will notice that it's not a link, it's a plugin called Nigerian logo. So now that I have this, I'll just drag my ruler as usual and I'll place it here so that I'm going to check my work very well, and I'll place this here. So now that I have this, I'll turn off this and leave it like this. So I'll bring this to this part and I ensure that I align it, ensure it's aligned. Now that it's aligned, what I need to do is I'm going to pick up my text and I'll see home. This is home. Now this is 32, which is very big. So I'll make it 20 or 16. So let me view this. Let me present this to see if. So I'll preview it, not view. Okay. So this is still coming out as this. No problem. So I'll make this, let's say 20 or 18. I'll do 18 instead. Not too big, not too small. So this is bold. Let me just leave it on medium. No, let me make it a regular. So the next thing I'll do is I'll duplicate this Ctrl D and I'll move it out a bit. And I would fold this down, ensure that it's aligned, then I'll do Shift A. So this will now be about us. About us. So what's the next thing? Suggest pricing. So this is a workstation. So let me just put pricing. What do you
sorry
think I
for
should?
dragging you back.
Contact.
Okay.
Ma, what topic this thing did you use for the workstation? What number?
The number for the workstation itself. And it is not a text, so remember. This workstation is not a text.
Sorry,
if it's not a
what
text,
number
what
did
is
you
it?
use?
So okay, for the grid, I used what's it called? I
Yes,
used CM12. Then I used 116. So let me change this logo
Ma,
back. I
12
am
for
also
what? It's 12 for the code gutter or 12 for this thing?
12 is for the column.
Oh,
For
I
the
see.
count.
The count is 12. Sorry. Let me go back and be sure. This is it. So let me go back. I used 12 for the count. I used 100 for the margin, and the gutter is 20. Remember what's the gutter? The gutter is this white line inside. So if I increase it 24, it's going to still change. You can see. So depending on how you want your spacing to be, I like leaving it mine at 20 because 20 is not bad. Then the margin, you can use 122, depending on the space you want to leave. But I just prefer using 100.
Sorry, did you
So-
did you draw a frame at that upper part?
Yes. Not a frame,
Okay.
I drew a
What
rectangle and I made the side
rectangle?
100. Yes, look at it, 100.
The width is what?
The
Or
width
we
would
should
be
just walk.
just do the height.
Okay.
The width would be the exact size of this. So this
And the height is
workstation,
what?
the height is 100. But
Okay.
I'm not saying you should use 100. Some people, you can use 60, you can use 120, depending on what you want to have here. So this time around, I'm going to be presenting this on the next screen so that I'll be seeing what I want, anything I'm doing. So it's present instead of preview. I think I need to change.
Boma,
Yeah.
sorry, the workstation you put, you went to plugins.
Yes, look at it. So now, if you have a logo, the reason why I went to plugin is because I don't have a logo. So I went to pick an already existing logo. This is a company in Nigeria. So their logo is already on. So let me go back to the plugins. Look at the plugin I use, Nigerian logos. So once I click on Nigerian logo, and I'll just search any logo, I'll just search and it will give me different logos. You can see it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't like that one I'm using again because of
Sorry, ma. Please, what's that red thing for? Is it necessary?
so you remember that I'm supposed to differentiate my work. So I don't want to use this. I don't want to use this because you know that a landing page is normally long. So if I want to use this, I'll have to drag it down, and I don't want that. I'm just using this to show that this is where my own page is.
Okay.
Okay. So if we're
Yeah.
designing our own, we'll just start from this white rectangle we are doing, right? Like if
Yes.
it's a page,
Better
we don't
still, you can do something like this and call this app. For your capstone project, you do it like this. Call this app. Call your page 2, maybe websites.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
So this is it. So I think I should remove this and come to my website part and start my website design from there. So I'll just cut this. So for someone that is coming to the platform, you know where our website is and you know where this is. So I'll just X this, Control X, and I'll go to my website and paste it. So anything I'm working on the website will be here. So that's it. Assets, website, app, because you are designing. For your capstone, please arrange it like this.
To cut it is Control S, right?
X, yes.
X. Then to paste it is what? Control what?
Control V.
Control V.
Yes. So that you can go online and just learn keyboard shortcut. So it's the same keyboard shortcut that you know everywhere. Control C is copy. Control D is this. So I'm thinking of a platform that I need to use. This workstation, they don't have color. Okay, I'm using this Flippy. So let's visit their website. I want to see something on their website. Okay, I'm using this instead, Flippy. So let me just delete this workstation and use Flippy. So
Hey, Boma, that rectangle, the one that is lighter, that has the home, about us, and pricing, can it be any is there a particular or can it be any however big we want it to be, or must it follow a pattern?
So me, I like using 100 because I want my work to be spaced out. That's why I use 100.
No, sorry, 100 for what? No, I'm asking, this place you put the flip page, there are 2 rectangles now, right? There's a rectangle, or is that a line? Was that a line that is demarcating the up and down?
This is my frame that I chose from the onset. Go to frame, choose a frame, choose a website frame. And that's it. That's the frame.
I know, but there's a lighter one on top. That place you put the flip pay is different from The Y.
Yes, yes.
Is
The
that
reason why I'm going to change it to a Y. The reason why I'm doing it is, you know that for every website they have different sections. So now let me show you. I see, is it the website division?
okay?
But sorry, I'm cutting you in. I think what she's trying to ask is that the website header, can it be in different color? That's that
No, no,
triangle.
no. What I'm asking is that this website header now, is that a rectangle or is that part of the website border that you're using?
It's a rectangle. Now you know
Yes,
why I'm
but
doing
I'm not
it.
saying that this rectangle now that you added here, right? Is there a
Yeah.
particular length it's supposed to be, or is there like a industry specific length, or it can be as long as you want it to be?
No,
So
it
let's say I
cannot be
want
as long as you want it to be. You know why? Now let me show you. I'm looking for a website to show you. You call on website, Access Bank. Let's use Access Bank. Now, can you see something? Is this Access Bank? Or show me any other website? I don't think I want to use
try
that.
send.com, try send.ng.
Send.
Try TRY, try send.
TRY, try send.
.ng. Okay, sorry, send.ng. Just put send.ng.
Okay. Okay. Now can you see something here? Like what can you see? You can see this heading, right?
Yes.
Yeah. This is the nav bar. This is the nav bar. This is the hero section. Now, what is hero section? Hero section is that section that is selling. It's just like your onboarding section. It's your onboarding. That's why for some people you would see them put arrows here if they have images, and the images will just be sliding for some websites when you visit it. This is the hero section. This is the nav bar. This is the hero section. For mobile apps, the nav bar is always at the end.
I see.
Yeah. So I like I like doing, not ordinarily, I can just keep it like this and start. But the reason why I like doing this is so that I can group each section for a developer. So I can be designing and a developer will come and say, okay, I want to start coding the hero section. Instead of wasting time, he knows where to find the hero section. Yeah. So that's why I use 100. Now the
For the
reason
nav-
why I
for
use
the- so
100 for
this-
this.
Okay, so this nav bar, we should use 100.
No, you can use 80. You can use any size. Well, as far as what you want to write, the reason why I used to use 100 is so that I would have enough space. So that I'll have enough space, you get, for my logo and this.
Sorry, Boma.
Yeah?
Is navbar the same thing as header?
Yes. It's the same thing. So my this thing deleted, so I'll bring it back.
But why is that on the Access Bank website that we just viewed now?
They have more than one.
Oh, their own came down.
They have more than one. They have the first one that is showing a different thing, and they have the second one.
But you can have two nav bars.
You can have two.
Yes.
You can have.
Yes. Yes, I think. Let me go to mostly banks. Let me go to Zenith Bank. I think Zenith Bank is also the same way. Mostly banks, they have what's it called? More than one. You can see it. Almost all banks have more than one. This is the first one and this is the second one.
Why is like that?
So I think it's because they want to be able to put a lot of things at once.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So there are sometimes that, okay, let's say this app you want to build is not just a Nigerian app, and I would want to include all these countries I know. I can decide to put my country on top. Now this one is way smaller. This is always smaller, like say 30. That's the size. Not like it's the standard size, depending on how you want to do it, as far as it fits what you want to do. Okay, let's go back. Now, see my flip P. I'm going to just do this here. Now, I have home, about us. I'm trying to look at their website to see their own, what they have. Let me see. Maybe if I'm not using the right one. Click P. This is what you can see, right? Yeah, Flick P. Are you sure they are still online? He will. Wow. They receive funding, no? For these startup founders that used to cash out. Receive funding and close. I can't find their website, so we just design from our head. So let's just go from our head. Now I have home.
Sorry, but we using Access Bank be too much.
Using it. Our Access Bank is a very complex. Okay, let's use Access Bank. But you know that we are going to redesign, not that we are going to follow them. Your design is not even giving me. So let's say access. So this is what they have first. Okay, so nice. Let me copy all of this. I'm copying the text. I don't want to write them one after the other. So let's go back to my app. So that means I'm going.
When we're designing our own, are we going to design the homepage for the app that we designed?
So for now, I want you to focus. Your capstone have started. So anything you're doing, you're designing for your capstone. Focus on your capstone.
Okay.
But so after the training next week, you still get to work on it. So I'm planning something. So it's just going to be like should I call it a 30 days design challenge? So every day. So that's like my own commitment to ensure that you guys still practice after the class. So every day I'm going to send something on the group for us to design. So anything I send, if I say design a certain flow, anything I send, if it's a certain flow, you know that you do your user flow. Anything I send, you just do it for your app so that you complete your idea that you've started.
Thank you.
Now there'll be no time. So just focus on your capstone because you have fifth.
Thank you so much, Mama.
Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome. So let me change this logo. So I need to change this logo since we are now using Access Bank. So let's change this logo to Access Bank logo. So first of all, I would unframe this thing. Now, you know why I'm unframing it? It's because it's too big, right? The frame is too big. So I'll just ungroup it first. So after that, I'll just copy this now. This is better. So I'll just reduce the size. Okay. I'll reduce the size and I'll bring it up here. So I'll delete this and I'll Control J. I'll name it logo. So I know where my logo is. And I'll take it down here. Yeah, that's it.
Hello, ma.
Yeah.
Can we design our own without using Access Bank?
Yes, I'm using this for someone said I should use Access Bank. I'm using it for illustration purpose, not because this is what I yes.
Hello, I was thinking maybe we can try something new so you can have an idea of what website information, pictures. Because using Access Bank just like creating was already there. We don't, because we'll be working on the capstone project and we'll be having issue of knowing, okay, what are the features that you need to have on the website.
Okay, so what website? So even Access Bank, then I'm not going to go back to their thing to follow what they already have there. You know that what they have here is content, right? So once you know what to design, all of these things are contents. These are contents. And the reason why I feel like Access Bank is better, it's because it's complex. So let's just use it. So once you know how to the truth is, once you know how to design a website, any website they give to you, you can still design without even doing all of these things. So I'll bring this here now. This is the first old screen that they have. So I'm just going to show you how using to works. So this is the first one, and they have the about us. They have this Control X. They have this. I'll paste this here, and I'll remove this their dot, and I would send this to this. So this is how it's supposed to be. They have this Control X, and I'll put it here. Control V. Why is this showing here? Control D. So media. Let me just be typing. I think I'll be faster. Career. Branch and ATM selector. Branch and ATM locator. Can you see me? Sorry, I might be off. Let me switch my Wi-Fi. Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you, ma. I can hear you.
Yeah, we're with you, ma.
Okay.
Can hear you.
All right. Thank you. Okay, so this is it. ATM locator. Help, right? Help. Now, the last one, which is select country, I'm not actually going to do that now. I'll do that later. What did I just set? Okay, so now that I have this, you notice that this text is now too big for this. So I'm just going to reduce the text of all of them. So I'll use this is 18. So I'll use something like 14. Then I'll give it space. I'll move this here and I'll give it enough space. The spaces we have 21. What is happening here? Let me ungroup this. So I'm going to ungroup all and add the shift A now because I don't know what happened initially and it did not get all. So I'll just say shift A and I'll give the spaces between it, say 65. 65, okay. Yeah, 65 is good. Now I'm going to do that country locator. So let's say country and there's a Nigeria, then drop down. So I'll go back to my design and say country. Control C, then I'll come and I'll use this. No need to put locator. So then what do I need to do? There's a drop down. The drop down is after the country this thing. So I'll come here and let me just create Nigerian flag myself. I don't need to go to anywhere to download it. Just not so I don't want to waste time. So I'll just create this myself and I'll say Control D. Reduce this a bit. This is 10 away. This is 10. Yeah, this is 10. So this should be 30. Then I'll bring this to the center. So I'll bring it to the center. So this is it. So Nigerian logo is green, white, green, right? So now we're gonna look for our green like this now. Okay, this is Nigerian green. And this is white. So maybe let me just give this say 5. No, 5 is too much. 2. And give this 2 also. Now I'll leave the center one. Okay, so I'll group the 2 together. See that I did not get to, I don't have to go to anywhere to do what I want to do. One. So I have my Nigerian logo here. So there are some things you just need to create yourself. Example is your country logo. You don't need, let's make this 24. So the next thing is I'll go to my asset and I'll say drop down. So it's so I can either use this. This is what they used. So let me just use this. So I'll just bring it down there. Shift A. So I'll make this 5 here. Yeah. So this is it. I'll put this here. So I'll bring this here. Sorry. So it's equal, and then I would hold this again and I'll do Shift A. And that's it for this. Yep, we're done with this. Now there's one more thing they did. So there's one more thing I'll just do here, which is I'm going to bring a rectangle to show which tab I am on. So you can decide to do it. Where did they do it? They did it below. So let's do it below too. So I have this already, and this color should go back to the normal color, which is white. The reason why I did not make it a different color, is just that as I downloaded it, it came like that. So I'll group this and I'll go to my layers and I will name it first nav. This is my first nav. This is my logo. This is my first nav. Which rectangle is this here? It's all in my home page. Now, they use a different color. Maybe we could use a different color, but I'll use from their logo. I'll use from their logo. Notice also the colors, how to add picture have changed. This is where you now click for picture instead of a drop down. So just be noting all of this.
Okay, but
Okay,
how
so I
did you
think I'll leave this color.
how did you get the space between the about sustainable? Is it the same control A?
Yes, that's what I used.
Okay.
Shift A, not Control A, sorry. So this
On
icon, I'm going
MacBook,
to
is
change
this
this to,
A on MacBook too?
yes, everywhere. It's
Okay.
MacBook I'm using now, that's why it's
Okay.
Shift A. Oh,
Sorry, your
anything
voice
coloring is no.
and Boomer,
My
sorry.
voice is what?
Your voice, it was cracking at my own end. I didn't hear you very well. You were saying something about shift.
Shift A, that's what I use to give these things equal spacing.
Okay.
Yeah. So now let's go to the next one, which is, so I'm going to draw another rectangle. Now, the reason why I'm using rectangle is so that I can be differentiating it, not because of anything. You can still keep it like that without drawing a rectangle. You can just leave it like that without drawing a rectangle. So let me see the size of this. This is, let me read this 40 instead of 46. The first one. So since I read it 40, that means I'll have to align this because it's no longer aligned. Okay, it's not aligned. So I'll bring this up here. So this is 40. I'm going to read this 60. No, 40 plus 40. Yeah, let me just read this 60. 40, 60. So you can see what I did here. You know that my first listen that I used was 100. And now, because I'm making it 2, I just made it 40, 60. And everything I'm going to do is going to be inside here. So now I'll take my logo and bring it up. But you see that my logo is going this. So what I need to do is I'll just look for my logo. This is my logo. I need to put my
Sorry,
logo on
Uma,
top
like you
of
just moved.
this
Sorry, you
rectangle.
just. Okay, sorry for cutting you short. That nav bar, you just moved it down. You didn't add another rectangle for the first
I
nav
did.
bar.
We have to now. This is the first nav bar. It's a rectangle. This is the second one. It's a rectangle.
Okay, 40, 16.
Now you remember that I brought my logo up, but I can't find my logo. So if you're looking for something and you can't find it, check this thing. This is always your frame. This is my home frame. So anything I'm looking for, if it's outside this, I would have to find it. So now let me delete that because I don't need it. Now you see that everything is in my frame, but now my logo is not there. It's a simple arrangement. My logo is inside here, but it's under. So I'll just look for my logo, look for this rectangle. This is the rectangle, right? I'll bring my logo on top and my logo will show. So anything you're looking for, try to check from it and see if
Oh, I
it's on the
see.
right place.
Okay.
So let me show you something. If you can see that my logo is still here. Can you see that my logo is still here? But if I view it, I'm not going to see my logo. Just watch. Oh, I need to share this instead. So is this one I'm supposed to share, not the app? So remember that if I want to view the website, I would play from the website part. If I want to play from the other one, so let's just allow it to open. Is this still loading? Can you see? Can you see that my logo is not here? But my logo is on top, it's showing there. The reason it's not showing here is because my logo is not in my frame, it's outside of the frame. So I need to bring it back to the frame. Now that you would see it now, it's there. So that's one thing you need to always note when you're sharing something. So now that I have Access Bank, what are they? I will just go and copy what they have here so that I don't waste time. Oh, I can't copy this. Okay, I can. And they have a search. Please, who is unmuted?
Sorry, but the logo always be in the second number.
Must it always be where?
Must the logo always be in the second number?
No. That's if you have two nav bars. If you have two, the logo should be on the second. If you have one, the logo should be on top.
Okay.
Yeah. So you know that nav bar is normally, if you check Jumia, it's just one nav bar they have. No, not Jumia. There's some website you check, it's just one. The reason why we have this is because it's Access Bank and this is how their stuff is arranged. Now, when they say redesign, you don't necessarily need to put all of these things here if you want to redesign. You can just decide to say, okay, I'm going to put an hamburger icon here, and all of this will be under the icon. Or you just need to put one. And once you over on it, everything will be the same. So now let's continue. So now that I have all of this, I'll just paste this. Please, if you send a message on the hello, yeah,
Good morning.
yeah,
When
good
you
morning.
said the logo was not showing, what did you click on to bring the logo in?
So this is why the logo was not showing. It was outside my frame. It's just like me keeping my mouse on the table and I did not put it in my bag. I won't see it in my bag except I bring it and put it in my bag. Yeah. So just think about your frame as a school bag. Anything you want to carry out, you need to put it in the school bag. So if it's not in the school bag, it will know, you won't see it there. So if you're looking for anything, maybe you play your design and you can't find something is not showing, come back. That's why I say you should always name it. If you rename it, you are going to know what is missing. Because I renamed my logo to logo, I knew exactly what was missing, that it was logo that was missing.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So now let's continue. So I have this. So I will just this thing came out as link. So I'm going to unlink all of them. So this is how to unlink it. Just you see edit. Once you click on edit, unlink it. So I'll do the same for this edit, unlink it. I'll do the same for this edit, and I would unlink it. So because I copied it from a website, it came in as a link. So I'm unlinking all. Unlink, edit, unlink, edit, and unlink. So this is all I want. Okay, so I have them here. Let me see, what text am I using? I'm using inter 14. So this should be inter 2. So you just watch what I'll do. I'm not going to retype anything. I'm just going to delete these dots and continue with it. Now I'll just add. I'll just say Shift A. Let me see if it will work. Oh, yeah, it did work. But what I want to do is not working. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut all of this one after the other. Control X, and I'll paste it outside. Control V. So Control X, and I'll paste it. Control V. Control X, and I'll paste it. Control V. So just bring them out. Now you get to see the sweetness or the importance of Shift A. Control V. Control X. Control V. Control X and Control V. So now that I have all of this, I'll just remove all the space in between this. Okay. Now that I have all of this, I'll just copy all, and I'm going to hold and shift, hold all. Once I'm done holding all, I'll just do Shift A, and you can see that I have all. I'll just drag this in.
What do you do?
I just did Shift A.
Okay, you did it twice because it was in a box before.
Yes, I just brought all of them out. So I can just decide to say, okay, let me keep this here, keep this here, just arrange them normally. So one thing, okay, let me do the order pattern so that you see what Shift A does for you. Let me just keep them like this, and this is already equal, and this. So this is Shift A. I'll just hold down all of them and press Shift and A. So once I do, you'd see that I have equal spaces there, and I'll say 20. Let me just make all 20. You notice that under this, you see the different alignment. You can align to top left, align to top center. But me, I'm going to align it to the center. No, top left is better. Now, they are all like this, right? If I increase, I can increase the spacing between them. Now, if I don't want them to be like this, so if you see dashboard, it's like this that they arrange dashboard. So I want them to all be like this. I'll just click to the next. If I want them to be horizontal, I click here. I notice that all of them will go the same way, and the size will still be the same. The spacing will still be the same. Nothing is changing. So let's leave it at this. And let me bring in this. I'll bring it up now. So I have this here. What's the next thing I'm supposed to have here? A search bar and a login. So this is how their login is, individual and business. But I'm not going to do as like that. So I'll just come back here, and I'm going to do a search bar. So what's a search bar? I'll just draw my rectangle, and remember that it should be around 40, 45. So I will make it 45 this time around, and I'll draw it here. I'll make this 30, and I'll bring in search, and I'll bring in my icon, search icon for my assets. I just need to bring it in, and I'll drag it in, and I'll hold these two. I'll say Shift A for them to be centered aligned. Then I would centralize this also. So there's something that this is supposed to be my search. Let me reduce this a bit, and I would Ctrl G it. Now this is supposed to be white. and I'll just add a stroke to it. So you can see that the reason why the stroke is 42 is because I did not select just the rectangle. So I'll go back to my layers and look for it and look for the frame itself. So I'll just select my rectangle and add a stroke to it. And I'll make the stroke say this color and I'll make it 50 or 40. So I'll do the same for this. I'll choose my frame to be this color. Okay, it's the same color. Then I'll make it 40 also. Now the reason why I'm making it 40 is so that I don't want it to drag for attention with what I'm doing. So I'll just say 40 or 50, depending on what I want. So this is it, and I'll bring it into my. So you see that 40 is to this rectangle, the line is to the 40 that I used. 45 is too big, so I'll just make it 40. You know why? Because I'm putting it under another frame, 135. So let's leave it at 35, and I'll just align this with it. And now that I have this, the next thing is my button. So I'll just click on this and I'll do my button. I used 35 because I'm putting it inside another frame. Now let me view it first and see if it's okay. So this is the viewing. You can see that my stuff are not even inside. So I'll go back and work on it. So this is 35, and I'll just see accounts. Now the reason why I'm using accounts is because I want you to log in and sign up with that button. So let me do sign up. Let me do register. Register. So this should be 10. This should be 10. And centralize it. So I'm going to use color from here. I forgot to do something. I wanted to do this. I wanted to put this here. So let me make it 5. No. 20. So I'll move this up. But if I put it here, you see what's going to happen. It's going to enter another place. I'll just hold down these two. I'll hold this down and I'll hold this down and I'll say Shift A. And I'll bring this down and reduce the space between it. So once I turn off this, you would understand what I did. So let me make this white so that we'll all understand what I've been doing so far. So this is this. So I can now drag this to fill in what I'm doing. What's the space between them? Let me put 2. So now that I have this, I want to use the logo, color from the logo. So this should be white. This should be medium instead of normal regular. So I'll just group it, Control D. Remember that if I've done what's it called, I would have all of this already. So Control D, I'll just change the pattern, login, ensure that is aligned. Then I'll change this to, I'll add a stroke to this, to the rectangle. So I'll just add a stroke and I'll minus the color and I'll make the stroke this, and I would make the text to be orange. So I have this too. So let me control G this too. So I'll go back and I'll group this. I'll say these are my, what should I call them? Buttons, sign up buttons, account buttons. So you can see that all these things, this is not inside. Okay, this is not inside my own page. So maybe I want to reduce the gap between this a bit to say 20 or 25 so that I'll have more space. So now that I'm bringing in another thing, I'll just drag this in. I'll see if it's, so you can see that this is too big, so I'll reduce it. I'll reduce it to 100. So I'll make this and I would align it. So this would also go to 100. And I would align it to be centralized. So I'll just bring this closer to this. And I'll group this to Ctrl G. It's already grouped, right? It's grouped to my account button. So I'll bring out this. So now that I have this, I'll just give this space. So I'll just make this space to be 20 so that I have a lot of space, even the 20s. So my search, I also need to reduce my search a bit to say 150. So I'll now give all of them Shift A and I'll centralize all. So now that I have this, I'll just put it in the home page and okay, let's go.
All right, Boma, can I ask a question?
Sure, you can.
So do you know there's some websites that I go to that that hero page you talk about is a video. So like for somebody who is designing and your designing is just like, how do you is it possible for you to put a video in that hero page?
Look at it here. This is image, this is video. But I can't put a video because I'm using a regular version, the normal free version. Well, if you're working for a company that they have, what's it called, the pro version, you can always put in your videos. Is it? So it's the same pattern to put image. Remember how you put your image? You see that it's not just image, it's place image / video.
Oh, I see.
But that video option is just for
Pro. Okay. And so if you place the video and you put the prototype, the video will actually play in the prototype.
yes.
Okay.
So what am I going to do to all of these text? I'm going to reduce the opacity of all of them. I'll change it to my color. Okay. I'm going to reduce it. Then I'll make this text to be this color. So what this is showing is this is what is active. This is what is active. But then in the main sense, this is not what is supposed to be here. It's a very big mistake. So let me put this here, business. And this is home. So that means this should be shorter. I don't like how my search button is. I'll need to. Okay, let's just leave it here and move to the next one. This should be medium. Should I make this 10? I think I should. And make this 20. And I'll make this 30. I don't like how it's appearing. So let me see it now. It's better, but I think it should be wider. So this is how you do your design. Sometimes you might not get it at once. You know fine things. Let me assume that we all know fine things. You all know fine things. So once you're working and you notice that it's not fine, you just be the one to arrange it without anybody telling you.
Sorry, Buma. Yeah,
Okay.
this button, the register button and the login button don't have to be in the same size, Abi.
The search and the register, yes. Search is always okay. Yeah, that's true. I've been teaching consistency. This is like what people use for search most time. So I'm just going to make this 10. I think that's why it's not fine in my eye because I feel like there's something I'm not doing. Oh, this is 30. So let me make it 10 and watch now. I think I prefer it now. I might just get a thing, increase the size. And reduce this and make this and reduce this a bit. Okay. So it's way better now in my eyes. So I think there's still something I need to do for this search. So let me see. This is looking too much. So let me do 0.5 instead of 1. And let me reduce this to say 20. And I'll do the same for this. Instead of 50, let me have 30. Let me have 30 instead. And see the search. Yeah, it's better now. Now we are done with this. So let me group everything and name it. Remember that I'm going to group it with this my rectangle. So I'm just going to do this and I'll group this. And I'll say second nav. So I have my two nav bars now. Now what is the next thing I need to do?
It's with the rectangle, right? With the on page.
Yes. Yes. So I'll just draw another rectangle right here. And let me see. Let me go down here to see. Yeah. So this is where I'm going to do all my other designs. So let me see first if it's not off. So I need to take it off. And this is 555. Let me just make it 550 or 600. Let me see. Okay. Let me make it 600. So I'll make it 600 instead. I feel like something is missing. Let me see. What's the size of this? This is 14. Let me leave it at 14. I just feel like there's something I need to do. Once I know it's yeah, I think it's from this color. From this. This person now. Let me make it 10. I feel like the coloring is not as I want it to be. Okay, 10 is okay. So now let's do it first before we move on. Check for anything that you feel like is not giving. Guys, I'm waiting for also. So nobody is seeing anything that we need to do. Hello? Are we sure we're in this class?
Yes, yes, we are. We are.
Yes, we can hear you.
Now,
Okay, so let's go back now. This is where the real work is supposed to start. Because all these things we are doing is something that doesn't really need, what's it called? How do I escape? Okay. So now this is where the real work is supposed to start from. So let's go and get their text. We provide you business, blah, 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 blah. Hey, I can't copy that. So let me reload it. So you can see that they have different animations here. Let me just see. Access Bank, the bank of. Someone should give me a tagline, please.
Access Bank, banking made safe.
Yeah. Banking made safe. Is there another thing you want to put there, or let's just leave it at this? So now just increase this to or just increase it to say no 80, and is there anything you want us to still put here? If there's nothing there,
Go fast, easy.
banking made safe, fast and easy. Simple,
fast and easy. Or simple and easy.
Okay. So now that we have plenty text, you know what is going to happen, right? I'm going to reduce this from 80 to say 70 or 60. Let me use 60. So, because this is going to come here, this is going to come here, and this is going to be removed. So now this text is not supposed to be regular, it's supposed to be bold or semi-bold. Any I want to put it, let's view it to see. Okay, yeah.
For that, the hero section and rectangle, what is the size? What's the height?
I use 600.
Okay, but is that the standard, or it can be longer?
No, it can be longer. It cannot be longer. So this is what I do. Look at your viewport. Once you're viewing it, the hero page should be able to take this other part. So if I want to see any other thing, I just need to scroll down, right? So if your screen, this is the height of my screen. So I just use the height of my screen. So there's something called viewports. You can go online to see viewports and all of that. So now let's get the next text below. So because I don't want stress, I'm just going to turn this to say 20 or 24, and I'll turn this to regular. Then I'll right click and I'll go to plugins, and I'll see which plugin am I using.
So what's dark mode magic for?
Which mode magic?
Dark mode magic, what's it for?
You were not in class when I showed them. So if you want to convert your designs to dark mode, you just need to use that and adjust the colors.
Okay.
I spoke about it on Wednesday.
Sorry, Buma. So
Yeah.
For that page that you are on now, what do you call it again?
Hero section. Hero
Yeah.
section.
Your design, the design you have in mind will determine the size of it, or is there a benchmark for it?
So I'll just auto generate and I would choose the designs you have in mind. You already know what you want to do. Remember, all of this is you know what you want to do, you're just doing it now.
Okay.
Okay,
Hello,
so
ma'am.
yeah.
Actually, I'm trying to do something here, but when I bring out the pictures to the desktop page, but whenever I'm trying to write a word on it, it's coming behind the pictures.
It's coming behind the picture. Remember what I said
Yes.
about this part? Look for the picture and bring what you're writing on top of the picture. So that thing is supposed to stay on top of the picture.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I have this now, and I just need to do something. I'll bring this up a bit, and I'll bring this up a bit also. Now I'll go to Google, and I'll see app icon. Google Play Store. So I want to do a situation where I want to make it a way where people can just download their app just from the website. So I'm not following the pattern again. So we are going to look for something. Google and Apple. Let me do Google Play Store and Apple logo. PNG. I know see PNG version bomb. I'll just download the new one I see and work on it. So I'll just copy this one. I'll copy it and I'll bring it to my Figma and I'll paste it. So because I have what's it called? I'll duplicate this control D. I can just decide to the reason why I'm duplicating it is because I want to crop it. So I want to crop out one and crop out the second one. Okay. So I'll crop for the first one. I'm going to keep the Apple logo. Okay. So this is the first one. And for the second one, I want to keep the other one. So I'll just do the same thing. So you can download it individually. So because of time and what's it called, I'll do this like this. So I have this two right now. Let me check the size. I'll see let me use 500. 500 by 500. Let me see. No. 500 by 150. So I'll do the same for this 500 by 150. By 150. Now that I have the two equal, which one is to be first? There's no one, anyone can be first. So I'll hold these two together and I'll reduce it to the size I want. So I'll bring it down here and I'll give this space. So let me see if I can still increase it. So now that I have this, this is looking too much. So I'll make this 17,
Hello,
the
Boma.
space between it. Yeah?
Boma, please,
Yes, I can hear you.
this write up that you use these plugins to write, what does it actually signify?
The write-up now is the thing that would be telling the people what they need to do, just like this, because we believe in this. Access Bank provides you this. They are telling you why they are providing it for you. Your ATM
No,
card
it's
is
not.
only for
It's
your
not
use. They are
Access
telling you, they are
Bank.
giving you a small caption. So it's like that's what I'm saying is you for any app you're doing. So it's just like your onboarding screen. Remember onboarding screen?
Yes.
Anything you're trying to tell the person what that thing you're saying means. This is Access Bank made easy and safe. I can just try to say at Access Bank we consider
copied it and took
our
it to the Okay, you took it to plugins to convert to the language you want.
No. I did not take it to convert. This is like a dummy text. This is supposed to be a real text. You'll be the one to write your real text here.
Okay.
Me, I'm just using dummy because I can't think of anything right now.
Okay, no problem. I understand.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So
This hero section, that means it act as our onboarding page where we put everything about an insight of what the website is all about.
Yes, but it's just one you're doing, just one. But you can see Access Bank. I can do more than one. I can do like 3, but I'll put arrow button here to show that it's scrollable.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you do 3, that means you have to design 3. Like you have to duplicate it and then put for the 3 each, right?
Yes, you duplicate it for the 3 and prototype it for the 3.
Okay.
Okay, so this is it. What are we putting here? There's something we need to do some other thing. So we need something to put here. So let's think. What are we putting here? Who has Access Bank? Okay, who is using Access Bank? Access Bank UI mobile. If nobody is using, I'll just check online if I can see any image. Okay.
I use Access Bank.
So don't worry, I've seen what I would use this instead. So I'll just paste this. I saw something online. So I'll just paste it and see if I can still use it. Okay, so this is it. So I'll go to plugins and I'll use my remove.bg to remove this. But my remove.bg has not worked through. Okay, sure it does. For now, I'll just crop this thing so that it will not occupy a lot of space from my end. The reason why I crop is so that the space will not be too much. So it's not because of anything. So now that I'm done cropping this, I can now reduce the size. So So this is what I want to use. I want to show people my website, my mobile app when they come to my website. So I'll reduce this text a bit. I'll reduce this text now. So we like this, and I would ensure that these two they are aligned. And I'll bring this a bit outward. Remember to align it again. And this is what I have here. I can decide to which color am I using now. Let me use this blue. But wait, let me see the blue. The blue would have been finer, but you can see that my what's it called? I can just turn this to white.
White text.
Yeah. But the reason why I can't use this blue is because you can see that my what's it called? Okay, I can just crop it out anyways. I can just crop out that white side. Any place that is showing white. Okay, I can do the same for this. To some side, I still have some places showing white, so I'll just crop it where. Um, okay, no place is showing white again. I'll still do the same for here. See, I don't get that white. Okay, so now that I'm done, I'll just let me see if I can just add corner radius to this. Yeah, I can. So I'll just add corner radius to this 10, 10, and I have this. So they are not equal again because of what I did. So I'll just ensure that they are centralized, whether they are equal or not. And let's see what we have here. Let me check if everything is in my frame. Not everything is in my frame, so I have to bring my image back to my frame. So my image is not inside, so I'll move my image inside. And that's it for my hero page. So I need to reload this.
For the capstone project, we can't use dummy languages, right?
No, you can't. Yeah. So you can still do some form of FPC on this. So let me just try something. Let me just try something. Just not much, just something like this. And see how it's going to look. So it's left for you to make it fine and fine and fine like you want. The space within this is too much, so I'll go back and reduce it. This is 40. So I'll go back and reduce it to say 20. I'll read it again. So this is my own page. you can see that it's just a redesign I'm doing. I've removed all these plenty things they did here, and I'm doing another one. So this is supposed to be a card. All right, so let's go and okay. So for
Sorry, Boma, what's the maximum number of colors that's supposed to be here?
look, I'm using just two colors, blue and the orange on the logo. So maintain 2 or 3 marks. So for the purpose of this class, please, everyone, let's do this. This is 11:30. So I'm proposing that we don't go on break. We stop by 12:30 instead, if that's fine. Or you want us to go on a break and come back?
Let's continue.
So please, let's all vote. Let me know which one is better.
Please, let's go on break.
Please let's continue.
How many persons want us to continue?
Let's
Just raise your
continue.
hand.
Let's continue.
Let's continue.
Oh, okay.
Let's
All
continue. So we
right.
can just
Let's continue. So just 12:30, you're going for break.
Okay. So I'm going to send this picture now, the picture that I used on the WhatsApp group chat. Everybody do to this part of my screen for the purpose of this class. So it won't be like I'm the only one doing it. So I'm sending you the picture right now on WhatsApp. Alright, so let's get to work. My screen will be showing like this so that you would see what I'm doing. Muted. So once you need my attention, just let me know. I'm going to pause the recording here. So I'm coming. Let me stop sharing, pause the recording, and so that I'll continue. We have P12 to do that. This is 11:37. Okay. So I'm saying that I brought an image that we use to complete our landing page. So this is the image that we are using to complete our landing page. Now, because of time, you might not be able to complete it, but this is what you do. You can see that everything that is here is just text and pictures. Text and pictures. So I'm going to do this second part for us. I'll just pick up this. I have this, then I'll my color. Remember to always pick color. Plus of this, I'll pick my color, but I'm going to make this big, and I'll make it, let's say 70. I'll use the shade of my access bank. Then I'll drag this a bit up button. You can't hear me. Hello?
Yes, your line is.
So I'll bring this to down here. Oh, sorry about that. So I'll bring this to down here. It's just almost the same thing we need to do. So once I bring this to down here, I'll read this 20 and I'll read this black color. Then I'll read this also black. And I'll reduce the size of this to say 30. And I'll read this black color. Since it's 30, remember to reduce this the line spacing. And I don't know the text they have here, but any text you can put in your text. I'm not restricting you to text. You're the one that is designing this. So look for good text I'm putting here. So I have these two now together. I'll just bring it in here. And this is what they have here, right? Now the next thing is to do this button that they did. It's very simple to do. all they did is they brought out their rectangle. They brought out the rectangle and drew the rectangle like this. Added border radius, say 10, 20, depending as far as it's fine on your eye, in your eye, sorry. Then the next thing is I'll get a circle and I'll draw the circle inside here. Now this rectangle is a different color, so I'll just give it our own orange color that we've been using since. Then I would this should be more than 20. Never use 50 so that it will be so rounded. Then I'll draw this. This is 54, so I'll make it 50. And I'll increase this a bit to 40. Then I'll do this. Then the next thing is I'll go to my assets and I'll look for arrow button, or you go to font.google, anywhere you can get your arrow. And get it, and let's see the one they are using. They are using delete out, and I'll just once I come to this side, I'll see something like a corner. So I'll just do the corner to that direction here. Then right up onto the right. Remember that this is supposed to be a different color, so we use black. Okay, so let's just look for color that will match because they use black when matching for them. I don't know for us. Then I'll do this and I'll make this. Let me make it black. Black will work. And this should be white. Okay, good. And what did you have here? Learn more. Learn more. Learn more. Let's reduce this a bit. It's okay now. So I'll just group these two, Ctrl G, group these two together, Ctrl G, and centralize it. So I have the button that they already have here. To group this, I want to duplicate it. So let me just group it, Ctrl G, and I'll come back to my design and I'll put it there. You can see that I have it. Now the next thing is this 4 box. There's nothing else extraordinary that they did here. It's still the same thing. Box is into 4. Put icons that you want to use. So you need to make your own. So let me just duplicate this again, Ctrl G and Ctrl D. And let me add corner radius to each one. And I'll bring it inside there. See that it's too big. Is either too big or this is too small, so I'll just increase this a bit. This Ctrl G and give it at the center and turn it to right. Just put your icons and you're already done with this part of your design. See it? It's nothing. So it's not Hello, someone. Hello? Oluwakemi, your hand is up.
Yes, ma. Please, the attendance link.
Okay, please, someone should share the attendance. So I'm going to put as many designs on that board. So just choose one and replicate. So this is the first one. So I'm putting different, everything I'm putting, they are all banking system. So just choose anyone you want and replicate.
You can't see your screen.
You can't see my screen again.
Yes, you
Okay,
can
let me
your
hear. I'm on Dribble right now. So if you remember my link, the link I've been using since. So you just go to the link and complete it. But you've been seeing the screen since, right? Let it not be like I've been explaining without you seeing my screen.
Yes, we've been saying that it was when you moved to dribble that the whole thing went off.
Okay. So let me copy. I think I like this one too.
Also, please, maybe
So
you have
just choose anyone that you're comfortable with. We have to end the class now because we did not go on break and people need to. Huh? No, not any bank. You are still using the access bank. But I'm giving you, I'm trying to just download things that you can put in it. We've done your
You can't hear me. Why?
the page again. I'm just giving you what you can use to complete the other parts. Yomi, your hand is up. Please ask your question.
please maybe you help us to reshare the link. The link that you earlier shared is only
Please,
showing.
if you want to ask a question, ask. We have just two. Hello?
Yes.
Someone should share the attendance link again. I've been going off and on, so I don't have it here.
Okay, please help us share the link.
I'm sharing it back again. It's still the same link.
Okay.
Okay, I want to ask, after the landing page, what's next? Is the landing page the last page? Hello?
Hello, Boma.
Hello? Yeah?
Please, I want to ask, for the header side, the first header, the small one, the letters, that's the about us, investors relationship, sustainable banking, will they sit or they will be in the middle? Will they sit inside that frame or they will be in the middle? I will centralize it.
They'll sit inside the frame. You don't need to centralize it.
Okay, they should sit inside. Okay.
Hello, Boma.
Yeah?
I want to ask, after the landing page, is that the last page or there's another page again?
That's what I just sent there. After the landing page, you know that all those ones should be designed it individual, but today we are doing just a landing page.
Okay, all right.
Boma, please, can you just explain how you did that Nigerian logo?
How I did what?
Nigerian logo towards the right side.
Rectangle, just rectangle, and put one in the center.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, guys. We need to end the class now. Any other question, please ask on the group chat.
Buma, sorry, because there was a time your voice I was not hearing clearly. So now the assignment now, is it that the new design you just added is what we are recreating?
So we are doing a banking landing page, right? So I just gave you hint on how to arrange the stuff on the other part because of time. Most people took time to do that distance. So you just the thing is I've given you designs on the group, so just replicate those designs.
Attendance, please.
Please, someone should share
Sorry,
the
attendance,
attendance.
please.
I'm dropping off right now. Bye guys.
Attendance.
Please, attendance.
Please, attendance. Oh.
The attendees.
I beg you, attendance, please.
Let the attendees breathe. Don't suffocate.
Someone should give us attendance now.
I've sent the chat on the chat. So I've sent it.
It's the end of the lecture.
Hello, hello, hello. Can anybody hear me?
Yes.
Hello, I've not filled the attendance form. Oh. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
But where is the link to the attendance form? Because I've not filled it. Oh.
Check the chats side on the Zoom.
I didn't hear. I can't hear you. Sorry. Please, can you raise
I
your voice?
said check the chat, please. The chat page is here already.
I checked the chat page. It's not there now. I checked it.
Hold on.
I checked the chat page. It's not there.
Hold on.
I even dropped a message on the chat. Please, can you resend?
Hold on. Hold on, I'm with you.
Hello,
Check,
are you still
yeah,
talking?
check it now. Check it now.
Okay, I've seen it. Thank you.